Hello, everybody. Welcome to Three Idiots, One Trailer. Tonight, we are with some special guests. We are not in our trailer tonight. We are in a nice, 65-degree garage tonight. Thank goodness. I'm your first idiot of the night. I'm David with Driver of the Legend, number 21. Crew chief and spotter for Garage 77 Mini Stock whenever that decides to get on the track. I have no clue. He says it'll be soon, so we'll see. And I'm joined by my other two idiots.
I'm Thomas, spotter for Z Racing, driver and spotter for D6 Racing, and driver and owner of the ACC GT3 team, Oak City Motorsports, joined here by the one and only.
I am TJ. I drive the number 77 mini stock, and I'm still trying to figure out why I'm here.
Us too.
Well, wait, aren't you the spotter for the 22 Legend car now?
No, I'm not doing the 22 this year.
Ooh,
No,
Anthony, you got fired. Anthony fired you.
No.
It's because he's champion.
He won the Illinois State Champion and
Well,
left me.
that's also true, but probably because he kept wrecking me. That's why he decided to.
I blame the spotter for that one.
It's not my fault. No, going full time with the 88. We're joined here by our two guests and our host for the evening, as you can tell by the car in the background. If you two like to introduce yourself.
My name is John Fitzhugh. I'm one of two drivers for Cent Racing, and this is my dad.
Lee Fitzhugh, try to take care of him on the track, spot for him. Also do some spotting for Daniel Van Cannon. Brings a whole new light to it when you're able to do that. Being able to do something that we've had our heart set on for a really long time is pretty cool.
Oh, hey, guys, did you know that Lee's actually a juice box guy, though, too?
Yeah.
He's juice box guy.
Juice box guy I've heard
He's
about?
juice box guy.
Do what?
He's the what do you mean?
Y'all have a TikTok page.
I don't have a TikTok.
Not you.
Oh, yes.
They have a
I'm the
TikTok
juice box
page,
guy.
and they're the
I
juice
provide
box.
him the juice boxes when he yells and screams at me like he normally does. So,
TJ's my juice box guy.
Yeah, I've had to give you some waters a few times.
Yeah.
Just because you're riding around under caution for how long? 45 minutes sometimes?
That is not my fault, though. That is other drivers'
Probably your
fault.
fault.
No. I'm too far in the back to make it my fault. So,
You'd be amazed. You spun out a few times this year.
because of other people, not my fault.
Don't look at me.
That's just how it goes sometimes.
It is, see?
Yeah.
Sometimes it just happens.
A few marks on that one that
There was
were and weren't me.
there was a lot of marks on my car that were not me.
Well, get us into starting off the episode. How's 2025 for you? How did it go? What were some of the highs? What were some of the lows?
2025, we started off running late model, and it didn't really pan out how we thought it would. The track moved from limited late model rules to full late model stock rules, and we were going to run the 604 crate motor in the limited rules because we feel like at a quarter-mile track like Wake County, kind of make it work. But when they went full late model stock rules, we were like, we'll give it a shot, see what we could do. We go to the racetrack because we love it, and we were not loving running late model with the 604, so we decided to go back and run Charger in 2025 and finish the season 4 wins in
Had 9 starts.
9 starts.
One of those wasn't for points, but,
Yeah, one of them wasn't for points.
Yeah, you got a good collection of bulls up there. That's for sure.
Yeah, 3 years
no.
worth.
Yeah, 3
3
years worth up
years
there. Yeah, it was definitely good to see you win a couple of races this year. You guys definitely earned it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Did you guys run anywhere else besides Wake?
We went to Southern National. That's actually a funny story. We took the wrong carburetor, qualified 4th out of like a 24-car field, and ended up starting 24th.
Oh, I was there that night.
Yeah.
I think I saw something about that. Yeah, y'all were probably going to get disqualified or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
we had to add 25 pounds to the car and start in the rear. So.
Yeah.
I think it was you and a couple other cars that got caught out by that.
Yeah, because it was the way the rule was written was kind of weird. You could run a 450 carb, but we had a 500 carb with an Orange County spacer, which makes it a 450. But
And we went, basically what we ran at Wake, what's legal there, not so much at Kinley. So still made it back to 9th. So we
we
okay.
Good run that.
passed a lot of cars, didn't get passed. We left Southern National in a great mood.
We do have bad luck there, though. We've never had good luck.
I've had bad luck there too, actually.
Pace lap.
Yeah, well, that's something else.
Yeah, we went to Orange County on my 21st birthday. Missed it in qualifying a little bit, but I think we qualified 10th. Passed 4 or 5 cars in like the first 10 laps, and then everybody got kind of spread out. We ended up finishing fifth in that one. So that was a good outing too, but definitely want to venture out some more in 2026.
There you go.
You have any tracks in mind?
I'd love to go to Ace. I'd love to go see South Boston. I'd love to go to Florence. Those are like the 3 that are at the top of my list for sure.
Bowman Gray?
Not in our equipment.
With the budget we have,
Not if I'm paying for it.
I think weight's enough for them on that. I mean,
That's one of my favorite questions to ask other drivers is Bowman Gray on the schedule?
it would be a lot of fun and
We get
something
the same reaction from all of them.
yeah, we do.
a lot of fun and something that we don't own.
Yeah.
So we have a pretty big announcement at the end of this episode. Well, us 3 don't, but the Fitzhughs have a massive announcement, so you have to stay tuned towards the end of it. But without stating that announcement, are there any plans that you can hint at for 2026?
As of right now, we're going to run this car hopefully full-time in Charger. We'll see how the first couple races go. If we're in the hunt for points, we'll keep going. But if something happens, I'd love to see the old man here run it for one race.
That'd be cool to see.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
And I know you guys asked Carson and Noah that, and I told Noah one time, I said, if you get in it and drive one, I'll drive one.
I thought I heard him say that.
I did. I didn't know if he was going to mention that in their episode, but I practiced it not as hard as I need to practice it, but I wouldn't mind doing it.
Okay. So we'll put the ball fully in Noah's court then.
Yeah, it's in Noah's hands now.
Not out of the question.
So next topic that we have, I want to get your opinion on the Clash this year. Mm-hmm. This was the lowest rated Clash that we've ever seen.
Yeah.
The average speed of the Clash this year was 23.5 miles an hour with over 100 plus, 140, 150 caution laps or so. Mm-hmm. So from a local short track guy, what was your opinion on the Clash?
I thought cool concept. I think the weather and it being pushed to Wednesday hurt ratings, hurt people going, stuff like that. The sleet definitely didn't help. I think you kind of got to take the lowest rated number with a grain of salt just because of the weather. But you ask me, I think Clash belongs at Daytona and only Daytona.
Yeah,
Thank you. That's what I've been saying.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know why you move it in the first place.
Yeah, I know he shares the same opinion I do
Absolutely.
on that.
They call it speed weeks for a reason.
That's what I was saying. You go to New Smyrna, then you go to Daytona.
Right.
And
That's what you do.
Exactly.
I gotta say too, it has lost some of its charm because it got rid of some of the cool factors to it, when they used to do the show beforehand where the drivers would go pull a Budweiser bottle and they'd pull out
Yeah.
and start, and that was a cool thing they used to do,
Yeah.
and they got rid of it and it started losing its charm from there.
Well, I also said too that it used to only be pole winners and winners.
Yeah.
Now anybody can join and do it. No offense to Burt Myers, but I understand it's cool to race at your local track, but I'm it needs to be special. It's just like All-Star race. It needs to be special. Don't move it. It's like the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Mm-hmm.
It was never broke.
So what do you think the future of the Clash looks like? Do you think they're going to keep it at Bowman Gray? Do you think they're going to move it again? If you could move it anywhere besides Daytona, where would you put it?
I think now that they've changed some of the leadership, good or bad, for whatever reason, I just think they need to get back to their roots. They don't need to keep trying to pull these gimmicks to boost ratings and to, I do understand the history of Bowman Gray, and I feel like what they were trying to do was for a good purpose, but it just, I think what makes the Daytona 500 the biggest race is the build up to that race.
They spend a week there.
Exactly.
Yeah,
several.
You get the duels all throughout the
Right.
week.
It starts with the 24 hours of Daytona and you don't leave for a month.
Yeah.
They tried it at Bristol. They tried it at other places. They put lights under the cars. I honestly don't think it needs to go anywhere. It just needs to stay in Daytona. And I think the All-Star race needs to be at Charlotte Oval. And, I'm old school when it comes to that. I used to go to a lot of those races, was a huge Earnhardt fan, made that special. But I don't think it needs to go anywhere else. I think it just needs to be at Daytona.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm definitely biased when it comes to that too, just because I've had him in my ear since I was a kid, giving me those opinions. So I kind of share the same ones. And growing up watching the Clash at Daytona all the time, I just feel like that's where it needs to be.
Yeah.
It's like what we said the other week for the All-Star race. Dover's going to be boring.
Yeah, it will be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, I'll watch it, but I'm going to be bored.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. I do think that the All-Star race should stay at Charlotte. When it comes to the Clash, though, I think they should have ran it on Sunday. I said that on the last. Have a little bit of snow in the infield. Who cares? But
Yeah.
there was no weather on Sunday. There was weather all day Saturday.
I think the problem on Sunday was like it weeping from behind the walls. Like there was just so much snow packed up behind there. I think I saw, I don't know, I'd seen a couple videos of like them working on that, trying to get the weepers away, but I think they ended up running on rain tires anyway,
Yeah, they did some
With
part
no
of
windshield
it.
wipers.
Yeah.
Yeah, with no wipers, and I'm like, this is.
Didn't they have to pull the cars in just to clean the
Yeah, I think they did. They eventually pulled them in to clean it because I guess enough of them complained.
Well, what killed me on the rain tires is you have everybody get off the track to put rain tires on, but then you go put jet dryers out on the track to dry the track off. So either put the rain tire on and go run it in the wet, or don't.
I don't think they knew what they were doing.
I don't think they knew
On
what they
this-
were
They
on
were
this
just throwing
year's at
things at the wall to
least.
see what stuck.
Yeah.
They really got dealt a bad hand with the weather, and they were just trying to deal with it whatever way
And
they
get out of
could.
there.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were just
And go
trying
to Daytona.
Yeah, and go to Daytona. Yeah,
They were in
Exactly.
Florida already,
yeah.
I think no matter what, they had to get the race in on Wednesday because you couldn't push it back any further
Yeah.
with Daytona.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll make it definitely the last time they're at Bowman Gray, just because I don't think they can risk having another weather episode like they just had.
Yeah.
I think it's the last time we'll see it at Bowman Gray, but I don't think they're going to put it back to Daytona.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think
I
it'll
feel
be
like you
back
got to
to
go.
Daytona.
That or they got to go somewhere warm if you're going to do it in early February or January. Like you got to go somewhere warm where you're not having to worry about a potential snow or rain. I mean, you got to go somewhere where it's a warm climate to do it.
They're going to put it in Phoenix.
I hope not. 'cause
Maybe.
that-
One
gosh.
thing I thought about was, New Smyrna. I mean, they've got Speed
Yeah.
Week.
I would
on.
love for them to go there.
But
That'd be
I don't-
awesome.
They'd have to change the walls, though. They don't
Yeah,
have to save
that
they would.
and the other thing is I don't know, like the surrounding area around New Smyrna. I've never been down there. I don't know if it could handle like a cup race.
So we were there. Yeah, we were there for New Year's. I mean, it's a tourist try obviously because they do speed weeks there. But like you said, I mean, it's a lot of residentials around there too. I wouldn't mind seeing them go to. I mean, probably not Nashville Fairgrounds, but I like to see them go there.
I mean, that'd be a cool spot for them to go to.
But I mean, again, it's changing it up. It's going to another track instead of Daytona. I say just stick with Daytona. Spend a month there.
And you got to find somewhere that has those safer barrier walls that, NASCAR will only let these Cup Series cars go to.
Well, as we've seen it, NASCAR will build a track somewhere.
Oh, yeah. They will.
Or Rockingham doesn't have a cup race.
Yeah, there you go.
Rockingham doesn't
Rockingham.
have a cup race.
Oh, that's a good idea right
And
there.
it's
Probably be good for
non-points.
1 year.
But then you're
so-
back in the same situation
Yeah.
where it's early February and
That's
you're trying
true.
to run it.
And-
Well, but there's Rockingham. They don't have the cups there yet. The cup cars there.
And when
yet.
Rockingham was on the schedule, it was always the second race of the season anyway, right after Daytona, which
That
is
is-
still in February.
that
So
is true.
That's actually a really good point.
That is true.
Yeah. One thing I think we can all be happy on is that Ryan Priest won the Clash.
Yeah.
Am I?
I mean, I am.
Yeah.
I'm a
good to
big,
see a Mustang in
upset,
victory
yeah.
lane.
Good to
I'm
see
a big
Ford up
RFK
front.
guy personally, so I mean, I'm happy to see that.
It's cool to see him finally win. I guess get the gremlin off his back.
Yeah.
He's been through it too.
Yeah, he's been through the ringer.
Yeah.
I mean, all the flips and
This makes up for all the super speedway.
missiles launched in the air.
All
Yeah,
the super speedway races.
yeah, all the super speedway racing. Yeah, he won $1 million.
I was laughing on his radio because I think it was a spotter said, let's just go win this thing. We're not going to be proud of it, but let's just go get it.
So they had a video of him in car where he was complaining that it was raining. Like, why are we out here? I'm like,
Oh,
well,
I heard some of that audio. He was pissed at
yeah,
me.
he was. So, but he's $1 million richer, so I don't think he's going to complain anymore.
I don't think he's
Yeah, I think he's happy he was.
Yeah, I
there
think he's
now.
happy there.
Yeah. I think it's the only time that you can get away with swearing on a NASCAR interview too.
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
care about it.
But again, it's Bowman Gray. We do it all the time there.
That's
so,
true. It
yeah.
is Bowman Gray. They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
I think I'll put my vote that they're going to move the Clash from Bowman Gray to Phoenix. That's going to be my way too early prediction.
They should run it backwards then.
Backwards at
Yeah,
Phoenix,
go backwards. Go the other way.
like turning right, or what? Do
Yeah, turn right. Instead of left, turn right.
you know they're not going to do.
That'd be
Hey.
No more gimmicks.
Shoot. Oh, well.
We'll make sure that David never ends up on the committee board for that. So, Lee. Tell us what some of your drag racing days were like, because before you got into your NASCAR regional stuff, you drag raced, correct?
I did. Done Benson when it wasn't the much improved Dunn Benson. My problem was when I did that, I always did it in a daily driver. And I would try to hop up the performance of whatever daily driver I had and then go down, drive it to the track, make some passes, hope nothing broke. Didn't always end up that lucky. And then as I got older, it was the car John learned how to drive a stick on.
14 years old.
I had a supercharged Camaro, had bigs and littles on it. Did some drag racing on that. Mostly just 8th mile. The one time that I took it to Fayetteville to run the quarter, blew the motor. So it was a long time in between then and getting back out there because that was one of those things I had convinced myself that it was much cheaper than this. And, I learned pretty quickly, and, lots of folks have said, you can go as fast as your pockets are deep. So I wasn't going very fast at that time. So, but round track was always my passion. I grew up going to Wake County Speedway, born and raised in Fuquay. My mom and dad took me from the time it was dirt. I knew tons of folks by name because I watched them race there year after year after year. Never dreamed that we'd get the chance to do it, but I would take round track any day over straight lining it. So
Yeah.
Because he could drive back home afterwards.
yes,
That's why.
I might be disappointed, but at least I'm not,
drive home.
I'm not relying on a tow truck to get me home. So.
That one time we went to Fayetteville too, we trailered the car there.
Yes,
That was probably
Thank
the
goodness.
best idea.
So,
Yeah, my dad did drag racing quarter mile when we were growing up, and some of his friends, they drag raced their dailies, and they'd put a sticker on the dash that said, "You have to drive this home, stupid." A little reminder of some of the things.
Oof.
How long did you do that for?
I mean, I had some notchback trunk Mustangs, Fox bodies that I did some stuff with back in, early to mid 90s, before Ellis or John came along. Probably took a break when they were growing up and we started going to tracks and watching. Got back into it probably when you were 13 through 15.
Probably
Maybe
like 12.
Maybe didn't do it for
area.
2 or 3 consecutive years, but there was a pretty good time where when I had access to a trailer with that, when I wasn't using a daily, that we would go to Piedmont drag strip, and then we would go to Dunn Benson. We were probably doing it at least twice a month, 2 weekends a month.
Right on.
Then, so that was about as consistent as I ever got. So
I gotcha. It's a good time.
I don't know if I could do drag racing.
I don't know. I think I would do it. I got a buddy, Joe. He builds.
I feel too scared to do it.
So you'll get in a legend field at Wake, but you won't
Yeah.
get in a single car to make a pass on a quarter mile?
You won't drive in a straight line.
Yes, I'd rather run
That
in a
makes
legend
no
car.
sense at all.
You'll run an A main feature at Wake County Speedway
For an hour,
Yeah.
folks. For
Right,
an hour.
For an
Yes.
hour and a half.
That made
Yeah.
no
I
sense.
don't know. I don't know. The chances of your motor blowing up at drag race, I feel, are just more chances.
And the
Yeah.
chances of
Yeah.
you getting wrecked at Wake and blaming me for it are even higher.
It happened all last year, too.
Didn't happen too often last year.
I will say this, I'm actually friends with Eric Latino in the Pro Stock division, and
Really?
he had me sit in his car and go through everything of what it's like going to the starting line to crossing the finish line, and it is insane how much you have to mentally know in that car from all the levers and stuff you got to pull.
Yeah, I bet. Me and him we're big drag racing fans. Not too long ago, we were in Maryland at World Cup Finals.
Dang.
yeah, that was pretty neat. Got postponed and delayed there, and actually ended up canceling it because of weather on the finals night. My biggest problem when I was doing it was if it made it faster, great. I didn't know what was going to happen to it after
Yeah.
that, but I knew it was faster, so that was okay. So I didn't know if it was going to last, but
Golly.
I want to go check out 4-wide at Charlotte.
yeah, we used to
Yeah.
go. That was a
never been.
tradition. We used to do that.
We went there every year till I was 12, maybe.
Yeah.
TJ keeps asking me to go. I'm eventually going to go.
You need to.
Yeah, I want to go.
I mean, I think it'd be cool to do it.
Yeah, if
There's
you've never done it
nothing-
before, you need to do the 4 wides.
Yeah.
There's nothing like 4 top fuels just absolutely rattling your brain
On a
as
full
they go
pull,
down.
all 4.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I always say they're not like watching cars racing. It is like watching whose rocket ship is the
Blast it
fastest.
off.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I can see that then.
Yeah, any car that has to get slowed down by a parachute, I'm pretty interested in that. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
that's
Or that needs
Yeah.
a half-mile shutdown area. With
yeah, that long. Yeah.
They run 1,000 feet, but need a half a mile to slow down.
Yeah,
you know,
apparently.
they're moving.
So moving on into our next question there. Another one for Lee here. What have been some of the highlights for you helping John with his racing?
I mean, definitely the biggest highlight is the group of guys that we got in with. Stroke of luck. Richard Long, I knew. We call him Big Rick. I knew him because I helped on a car that Kevin Flores drove in 2015, but I didn't know Richard that well. And, you know, it's like we've known each other forever now because they're not just friends, they're family. But I've only known Daniel and RJ like 4 years. So, I mean, we have. But to get in with that group of guys and to accomplish what we've accomplished, what he's accomplished, because of their dedication and help, it's that's the highlight. It's not just getting out there and being able to do it, but doing it together. And you know, it's not just the bulls on top of the car or just the stickers on top of the car. It's, you know, it's everything that goes into it. And you know, just about all of us have played team sports. We've won and lost at team sports. There's just something about winning a race. It's just different than winning at anything else. At least that's how I feel. But just, you know, him getting into it, being able to have the opportunity to do it, being able to learn from those guys, learn what the car is doing. It feels like we've done it longer than 4 years, but be able to put that banner up right there, it's way more highs than lows. I know that can change at any given moment, but just being with the Scent Racing guys and them, you know, taking us in, knowing, you know, what kind of deals go on nowadays, just to be able to get in a race car. You know, we have it great, and I think that, you know, I'm so glad that we've all been able to do it together.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree. I mean, that's how I feel too out there. I mean, obviously I haven't got any wins or anything, but you know, just for me, like that for them, you know, winning races is different. You know, I play team sports too, but like for me, just finishing a race is awesome. You know, because like, you know, you're there almost all day. They're probably there longer than I am because they do, you know, early practice or whatnot too. So I mean, you're at a racetrack all day long too sometimes. So you know, some of the biggest goals can be just finishing the race because you're there all day. Yeah. And I tell people all the time, it's a family sport too. Like they're friends, but you make them eventually your family.
And that same true with us. You know, Jody's a big part of it. She does a lot of the TikTok stuff there. She doesn't miss a race. Her daughter Ellis is there. Her boyfriend Nick. I mean, you know, there for like the second year or the first year in this car. If the other guys couldn't make it to the track, it was just us. It was the family, and you know, to have them participate and to be able to participate. You know, like I said, they feel the joy right along with us, and they also feel the pain if that comes too. But sometimes that lasts a little bit longer, but hopefully not as long.
Yeah. I want to hint at this banner a little bit behind us here. You have your 2023 track championship banner here. We hinted a little bit at the goals or the plans for 2026. Is another track championship on the books for 26?
We'll see if we're in the hunt for points after the first 3 or 4 races. Absolutely. But
I don't think you missed it by much this last year.
This last year was a tough one because we had the most wins out of anybody. We missed the very first race in Charger last year because we were running late model, and we ended up losing another points race because there was water on the track and some guys didn't want to race, and the guys that did want to race, I think there was 3 or 4 of us, we had a non-points race on the wet racetrack. It was tough because
I get it.
the only reason that we didn't win the championship was because we missed one race, and it sucks that you can lose a championship by missing one race, but that's why it's a championship. You know, you got to be there for all of them.
I get it. Yeah, it is a stinger when that happens. I can understand that.
But absolutely, in 2026, we want to be fighting for it. And if we're not, you know, you might see him in the car a little bit. But
We're going to see him in the car anyways.
we would love to be fighting for it.
Yeah, you're definitely one of the class of the field guys out there, so I don't think it's out of the pocket for you at all. We kind of chat a little bit about this next question here. TJ, if you want to bring us into this next one.
Yeah, so we were discussing, we noticed you guys have gone back and forth with the divisions because you started in Chargers, went to late model, and then back to the Chargers. So it looked like the whole reason behind that seemed to be more just the rules of them switching to late model stock instead of the limited late models.
Yeah, that a lot of that was just the shocks we have aren't really set up for bumps. You know, they don't react well with the bump stops. But the main thing was just motor. I mean, we're out there with a 604 with the biggest carburetor we can get, and we're making like 430. And the enforcers are out there making 560, and we get a 50-pound weight break. But when you're halfway down the straightaway and you're watching the enforcer do that, it's pretty discouraging.
I think Zach Brown probably felt the same way when he did it too.
Yeah, because he was running the 604 too.
So I can get it, but I mean that's good experience though. Like you got
Absolutely.
to run with him, so I mean you could, I guess there is some kind of learning part of it too. I guess.
You know, we ran a lot with this car, both like 2023, 2024. I think did we finish in the top 5 in late model points?
No,
in
we missed it.
2023?
I think we finished 6th in the year before last, or at least that was the first year with the car with red on the bottom.
That was the first year of the repave, so it was like everybody was trying to figure out the asphalt and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We were competing. You know, we got a couple podiums that year, and it's just like the competition out there is getting better, and you know we got to get better with it.
And that was one thing too. Even the first year he ran Richard's car, which Richard does with Zach, is put him in late model races and gets you the experience. You know, especially your first year because you were on the old surface. So he gave John a lot of opportunities to run some late model races. And you know, the first 2 years the car count was up there. Yeah. That first year we had our car, I think that was the year that they were having in the teens. Was that the year Clay won the state championship? It
was. I vividly remember the first time like I ran a full late model race. I didn't start and park. Like it was the first full late model race I ran. Lane Riggs was going for the national championship that year, and when he was laughing at me, he stuck his hand out the window and waved at me, thanking me for letting him go by. And now I'm watching him, you know, run truck series.
Yeah,
it's just cool to see.
That's one of my favorite things at Wake is we have had a lot of drivers come through there that have made their way into the NASCAR ranks. So that's been something awesome to watch. And you already can tell we're going to see Brexton Bush move up through there.
For sure.
And some of these other guys, Carter McMurray was out there.
And being able to get the cars tour to come there is big. I mean, to have the best late model drivers, you know, compete there. Some of our local drivers getting a chance to go out there and show what they can do and compete with them. I'm really thankful that it's there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do love the fact that we get the cars tour.
Oh, we got the modifieds.
That's going to be big too.
That's going to be ground shaking.
I'm hoping some local driver will try to get it right because I'd love to see a local guy in it. No matter who it is, I'd love to see a local guy in one.
Yeah, I got a couple of them in mind that I would, if I could control the whole modified. I got them in mind already. Moving on to our next topic here. It's for John. What has been the biggest accomplishment of your racing career so far?
The biggest accomplishment was the night of my first win. I mean, to some, it probably wouldn't be an accomplishment, but it started out a little bittersweet because I qualified with like 1267, and I was holding the track record. And then I watched Holden Haddock go out there and bust off a 62, and that still stands to this day. But I started outside pole in that race, like kind of fell back to third, and ended up making my way to the front, and I ended up winning that race. And he was coming down onto the track from the front stretch, and I was doing a Polish victory lap. I had spun it around in 1 and 2, and both of us were just bawling on the front
Yeah,
stretch.
a lot of eye sweat after that one. So
I mean,
Call it eye sweat.
Yeah, they were sweating a lot.
but like that's my nothing tops that for me. But that track championship would be second.
I gotcha.
I get it. I can respect that. You know, your first win and then your championship are right there at 1 and 2. I feel like.
And I mean, to be able to share something like a first win with your father, you know,
Oh, yeah.
and he's up there spotting for me. So I mean, he's talking me through the whole race, and there was a lot of work that went into that. And for him to be the first person to my window on the front stretch while they were handing me the checkered flag, we both just kind of broke down and just had to sit there for a minute.
Yeah, I think it's an awesome dynamic that you two have at the track. Same thing with the hay slips and any father-son duo. I mean, my dad's 900,000 miles away.
Yeah.
My mom's even further. So yeah, I would love to have either one of them on the track. So I cannot.
I
even
would
emphasize how much I
not
respect
trade. I would not trade what me and him have for anything on this earth.
that. Yeah.
To be able to
Yeah.
go to the racetrack and spend as much time with my father as I do, because I know a lot of people out there, you know, they either don't have a great relationship with their family, their father, their mother, something. But for us to be able to do what we do and share the same love, I feel like our bond is very, very strong because of
Yeah.
that.
It works because I'll tell you this: there's some dads that spot for their kids. Ooh, they need to get off the radio. I'm just gonna leave it at that. They just need to not be on the radio.
He's a good one. I'll vouch for him. I don't want anybody else spotting
I've heard
for
he's
me.
pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. He just
we were
spotted the
very green.
icebreaker.
Hey,
Last
you got to start somewhere.
Well,
gotta
you
start
know,
somewhere.
Spotted.
I'll
he's-
attribute a lot of that was watching Huffman's YouTube videos, watching Doug Barnes' YouTube
Yeah.
videos, and listening to those guys spot big races. And you know, Daniel's been in a lot of big races, and you know, to go there and spot or spot in a Cars Tour race, it helped me so much with being able to spot for him. You know, it's one of those things where a lot of folks are like, you know, aren't you a nervous wreck when you're up there? And I'm like, no, it's the build up to all of it.
Yeah.
Once you get up there in the stand, it's like, okay, we got what we got, let's race. And it everything seems kind of calm down then, you know, and you have to be that way. But, you know, it's a great experience. I mean, I love doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait to spot for TJ and all. Because I mean, I love doing it. So I grew up as a junior fan, and I used to love listening to junior and TJ majors all the time.
Yeah.
So you know, like Lee said, you know, I know that there's some Cars Tour guys that post their audio through their certain races. You know, if I can ever find them, I listen to them. Just try to hear the language that the spotter uses and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's really cool. It's really cool to hear.
I mean, I had the benefit of being at Z Racing to learn from Josh Parrish how to spot.
Yeah,
He's one of the best that you could find. So
He
I
is a
had
very
the
good
benefit
spotter.
of
He is
listening
good.
to him for a year plus, and that's how I learned how to do it. Plus with all the YouTube videos like you had mentioned too. And there's definitely, you kind of hinted at it, like there's a lot of like the nervousness is building up to the
Right.
race.
yeah.
Once you put that headset on and it's just you and your driver,
Yeah, you're doing a job at that
Yeah.
point.
All the background noise is gone.
all the background noise is gone. It's just you and your guy.
Yeah.
And, you'll get into like a rhythm and flow. Like I remember this one time we were under caution and like you just kind of, once you really get into rhythm and flow and you figure out like what your driver likes to hear, what they don't like to hear, then you can find a way to like have fun with it too. Like I remember I was asking Zach one time, hey, you a soft taco, hard taco guy? What you
Yeah.
kinda thinking over here?
Yeah.
You just find ways to like have fun with it too.
Well, you had to do that when there's so many caution laps for legend cars.
Yeah.
And, you know, you try not to be dad when you're up there. You try to be
I
spotter.
get that. Yeah.
Oh,
And-
I'll get a. The hell are you doing?
Yeah.
I didn't say dad never slips out.
What in
But,
the
you know,
world are you doing?
you try to be businesslike, but then, dad's going to come out every once in a while, and then, it's all dad at the end.
But honestly, sometimes you need that because it's like, it's my father being, what the hell are you doing? So you're doing something wrong,
Yeah.
I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I can trust him. I can trust anything he tells me just because of the
Yeah.
bond that we have.
Yeah. TJ, if you want to bring us into our next one here.
Just to kind of following up on all your accomplishments we were just talking about, what are some of your future goals that you're wanting to hit?
I'd love to win a late model race one day. Get a late model bull
You mean a late model stock? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
for sure.
Yeah. Instead of it saying charge, it'll say late model.
Yeah.
can't read them from this angle.
Well, I know. Mine would say legend car winner, but maybe.
I'll draw you a little bowl.
Yeah, you can draw it for me. You could.
Make you a paper cutout one.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
So you got late model stock. That's on the radar.
But some other goals are just, be competitive at other racetracks. And, we ran Orange County once. I feel like we were competitive. We go out to Southern National every once in a while. I feel like we're competitive, but I would like to, go test the waters other places.
Are there any like big major races across the country that you might have your eye on, like say an icebreaker or that Berlin?
I won't say too much yet, but yeah, I definitely would. I want to run some big races, and I'd love to win some big races.
Berlin?
Yeah,
That's a haul.
That's a haul. That's
That is.
It's just the first one that came to mind.
I'm sorry.
It's not on the
More
list.
power to you, but woo, that is a
I didn't
drive.
even hear the Berlin part. Yeah, man, like
There
Golly.
might be a couple big races here.
Maybe just
A little closer back.
maybe just say Virginia to South Carolina type deal. Whoa.
maybe a Thanksgiving Classic one day or something.
Yeah, I would like to see y'all run the classic there. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
To see.
So then, next topic that we have on here: if you're racing anything other than what you're currently racing in NASCAR regional competition, what series would it be? Is there any other series that kind of catches your eye?
If we had unlimited pockets, I would love to go run the car store, ASA Stars. I mean, the list goes on. If it's got a steering wheel in it, I'd want to drive it. I'd love to run Lucas Oil Dirt. I've never driven a dirt car. You give me an opportunity to drive a legend car, I'd go run for a summer shootout. I'm serious. Just anything that has four wheels, I'd love to drive it.
I think you'd be pretty good at the shootout, to be honest.
I think it's pretty good.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm never gonna do it, but I mean,
Would you say that you're gonna do it now?
no, I'm not. No, I'm not running the shootout because that's just playing bumper tag all night long.
That's what you do anyway. Wake.
Pretty much.
Top five do that. I don't. I'm too far in the back to do that.
But yeah, if any touring series, just anything to get your name out there, anything.
That'd be
I know that
cool.
you and we messaged on Facebook about GT3 stuff.
Yeah, I do a lot of sim racing. I like to do endurance racing. I run dirt cars, run late models primarily on oval. Do some Formula stuff. I try and dabble in everything because if you can get in a car and drive an open wheel car, if you can get in a car and drive a legend car, if you can get in and drive a late model, if you can get in it and drive a GT3 car, they all drive different ways. So it all goes back to getting in a real car and trying to be able to adapt.
Yeah.
We were talking last episode about an endurance race. I think we found our fourth driver.
Yeah.
So
He does those all the time.
Yeah,
So
sim
that's
racing endurance.
We could do our fourth driver right there. We just need a car now.
If you have a car that you don't care about,
If you don't care about, remember that.
you know who to reach out to.
E30, MX-5, Miata, something.
Oh my
We
God, I'd
did
love
say
to do
Miatas.
Yeah.
Dude, Miatas at Martinsville.
I would love to do Miata.
That would be
I really
awesome. That'd be cool.
have. Yeah, I've had the privilege to do endurance racing in a Ford before, but I would jump ship in a Miata, really, because they're just so fun. And
I think,
they
yeah.
always say "wee" as they go by. too.
We all said last episode that we would love to do an endurance race,
Yeah.
some shape or form.
And there's a lot of places out there where it's just run what you brung.
Yeah.
They'll put you in a class based on kind of where they think you should be, and you can just kind of go out there and run anything as long as it meets safety inspection.
Well, I guess we got to go three waysies on a Honda Civic, guys.
Let's
Let's go do it.
I've blown one of them up before. We could do another
We
one.
can take your car.
What, my Kia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, whatever works.
Just strip it out.
Her name is Betty.
All right.
Kind of fun. TJ, you were saying something?
Yeah, I was saying that was something I'm looking to do maybe with the mini stock up at Hyperfest because they have so many different open classes like that. So it'd be kind of neat to go run the road course a little bit.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, we met a guy in Orange County, an older gentleman. I can't remember what class he was running, but he ran E30s
Yeah, it was
at
E30s.
VRR and everything else. And we were just waiting in line, and he started showing us pictures, talking about it. I want to say he had like 3 of them, and he rents a couple of them out.
Okay.
Wow.
And they were older, but I don't know what specific class. But
It's the E30 class, so you got to run that car around that year.
I think that's a spec class too.
It is.
It
Road
is.
course racing.
Yeah, it's Spec E30, and I think it's NASA who puts that on.
Yeah. Something along those lines for sure.
Might have to find out who that guy is now and win the car.
David, you're so scared of road courses. No, you
What?
Yes, you are.
I would try it at least once.
You said the most you turn right is in your daily car.
I'm not taking that out there. But I would like to at least try it.
You say that.
That's an improvement from what you said last
I
time.
would like to try it in real life and not on iRacing because that I'm just terrible at.
I tried talking into doing the Legend car VIR, and you
No.
chickened out of that.
Well, like John said, as long as it's in somebody else's car, I will do it. Not my own car.
No, it's gonna be yours.
No.
But like, what's the thing to be scared? It's all spread out. You're not gonna be around.
You're only
anybody.
running 140 going up the hill.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, it's only 140.
Look at VIR. There's
Blind
so much
landing.
grass runoff.
Yeah,
with
the
the
blind
blind
turn. What are we talking about, guys?
Just take your time. You'll be fine.
Nah, we'll see.
Study the track. That's all you gotta do.
Maybe one day.
Yeah,
We'll
if you
see.
study the track, it's not gonna magically change on you. And the good news is, as you continue to go around, you'll come back to the same place every time. That's the benefit of it.
All right, we will see. I don't know if they'll go back to VIR, actually.
TJ and I came up with an idea where we're just gonna take his hauler,
Yeah.
bring it up to VIR,
Oh.
and tell him if he wants it.
If it
back.
disappears one
a
day,
good
you'll know where
idea.
to find it.
Yeah, I know where it is.
You gotta come get it.
But I don't know if they'll go back because they did the Dominion Road course and it seemed like they did pretty well there instead.
So would you do the Dominion Road?
No. Have you seen that straightaway there?
Yeah.
Woo!
Turn one could use a little bit more runoff, in my opinion, but I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
Watching the Roval was pretty cool.
Yeah, the
that was
Roval there
pretty
is
cool,
pretty
yeah.
cool. I don't know if they'll do it again though because they postponed it so many times. So I don't know if they'll run it anymore this
I
year.
think they'll do it again next year for sure.
I think next year, but I'm talking about like this year. I don't know if they'll finish it or not. To be honest, because everybody's race schedule's starting up.
No, didn't they reschedule it already to like a couple?
They did, but I don't know if they'll have to reschedule again. I don't know. I haven't heard because they're doing Winter Nationals right now.
If I had a crystal ball, I could.
Shit, crystal ball, they would.
I don't have one of those.
It's out of our budget.
Yeah. Crystal balls and endurance racing cars are out of our budget here. Well, I believe it's time for the announcement. Now, we don't know what this announcement is.
Nope.
I tried to pry it out of John a couple of days ago, and he wouldn't tell me.
It's supposed to be a secret.
It is. I know.
That's how they work.
Wait, first of all, if they told you, you tell everybody probably.
Probably just tell you guys.
And then one of us probably would have said something. I don't know.
So, yeah, you guys have a big announcement that you'd like
Yeah.
to share. So,
Yeah.
go for it.
So for 2026, we're going to be running 2 cars. Justin Carroll of Carroll's Tire and Auto here in Holly Springs, North Carolina. He just bought a car, and we're putting a Ford Senior in it, and we're going to go run late model. It's I think it's going to be good, and that was kind of what I was hinting at with the bigger races. You know, maybe go run the Classic, Rodney Cook, something like the Thanksgiving Classic or the Rodney Cook Classic.
The goal's to run the full season at Wake, J&E Motorsports.
Yes,
Okay.
J&E Motorsports.
Very fortunate to have that opportunity as well. Really looking forward to being able to, to run 2 cars. And
Looking forward to being able to
started
compete.
work on it already. So
Looking forward to being able to compete at the highest level of short track racing, late model stock, and we're gonna have the equipment this time to really give it our best shot.
That's awesome.
He's going to be busy.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
was
I
about to
mean,
say, you're gonna be busy. Now, would you run if they're doing late model stock and Charger on the same night? Would you plan to do both classes?
We would. We've tried to do that before, like championship night. They run Charger and they
That's
run
true,
late
that
model
is
at the same
championship
time.
night.
But the problem is NASCAR won't let you run the same car, but the same driver can do it. And we'll have 2 different cars this year, so do expect to see me in both races championship night at Wake County Speedway.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the schedule, but I don't know if I know, like you said, championship night they run all the classes, so it takes I don't know, probably a long time because Legends take an hour plus anyway. But I don't know if during the season they ever run them on the same night. But if they do, you'll have your work cut out.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not during the middle of the summer either, because that is
he's young.
that is true. He is young.
But
Be harder on me.
But yeah, it would be. Yeah.
a very, very, very big shout out to Justin Carroll and J&E Motorsports, and very much looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish with him this year and finally being able to compete.
I'm excited to see what he can do in
Dude,
late
yeah,
models
you're gonna
now.
do great.
Yeah.
So now, I guess now, another question we kind of branch off. Do you have any big races already, on the calendar that you're looking at when it comes to late model stocks? I know Berlin's pretty far, so maybe
Yeah.
like
That's not on the list.
We were in the talks of car store at Wake for the first of the year, or like the first race of the year, but we want to give ourselves some time to really dial it in, and it's still being put together. We're hoping it'll be ready for media day at Wake County. I think it's March 7th.
March 7th, yeah.
But no guarantees on that. But if it is ready that day, you should see me out there with 2 cars.
Any speed weeks at Southern National for it, or
We talked about that speed week, like Classic Week.
Yeah, I
or
guess.
the second half, because the first speed week it's coming up.
Yeah, it is.
So
Yeah,
the car won't be ready, but definitely because they run 125 lappers at Southern National and maybe a couple URA races because the big laps, where you got to save tire, that teaches you a lot. And
yeah.
especially with a big motor in the car now making big power, you got to learn how to save your tire, and running those long races will help with that.
Yeah, you burn the tires up, they're not going to come back.
Yeah.
And the goal was to we talked about it with Justin, was to mix in a few big races at the end of the season. But hopefully everything's still in one piece and going well.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a number 2, like the Charger
It
is?
won't. I don't know if Justin wants to talk about what it's going to look like yet, so I won't
Okay.
say anything
That's
too
fair.
soon.
It's fair, that's
But-
fair.
My lucky number is 13. Just saying.
It's
That
not
is
13,
not a
I can
good
tell you
lucky
that.
number.
If anybody knows what Justin Carroll's car looks like, expect, Justin Carroll tendencies. I'll just say that.
And there's
It's
some
gonna
family
look good.
history in that number for him as well.
There is some
Okay.
family history. It's going to look good.
So your number is 13. Is your car also green?
No, but I do have a number 13 tattoo.
Well, no, that's fine, but don't have a green car.
That's not great.
Bad luck.
This one's going to look a little bit different this year.
Yep, expect to see some changes to this one.
Oh,
it's gonna
so
look,
this-
it's going to look very similar, and we're not going to stray away from the chrome, white, orange, and black, but it'll have some different colors on it.
And once you start winning races, you can't really veer off from what people know you as.
And then you
I
start
know
making
this and
T-shirts,
that.
and then
Yeah.
everybody's got a T-shirt. So you like black and orange. You don't want to completely change
Yeah,
that.
that's how I was. I was like, I can't stray away from this now.
Well, I have T-shirts now, so I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So
I feel like we show up to the racetrack and the orange rolls out of the trailer, and people are like, "That's junk."
yeah, that's
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
I know.
At this point, I feel like at least with this car, we can't go away from the orange.
It's definitely very bright and vibrant
Yeah.
color. Like I can't stand it from a spotter's perspective when every car is either black or every car
Yeah,
is white.
it gets confusing.
Yeah, like we talked about that. Like
Gosh.
when it comes to legends, there's one legend car that I always know where it is, and it's Seth Demas because it's gold.
Yeah.
and it just shines. So like I won't even be
Chrome
looking at. Yeah, I won't even be looking for.
I'm the only orange and black car out there.
Yeah, with orange rims.
Yeah, so I stand out. I know I do.
Your rims are really the only thing that stand out.
Yeah, they probably do.
In comparison.
Yeah.
But-
No, I agree with that. I mean, I understand black is very common with cars. I understand that, but I love when people try to, change it up. Like Seth Demas' car is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Josh Lowe's car was really cool. Daniel Von Cannon's the yellow for the Forever Clean was, I didn't even realize he would do that. That was cool. So, this car, orange and black, obviously I love it because my car's orange and black. But like you said, I like to see drivers think outside the box and be a little different than your normal,
Yeah.
normal colors.
And I'm not above stealing ideas. I see a lot of
Yeah.
stuff like the
Ward Brothers.
the
That's where we got this idea from.
Yeah.
Sorry, Trevor and Dylan.
or Dale Jr.'s AC Delco paint scheme,
Yeah.
just different colors.
Yeah.
But I actually watching New Smyrna last night. I realized, okay, I want to do that. And then I
Yeah.
just told him about it before y'all came over here today, and he's like, "Yeah, I think that'll look good." So
Yeah, New Smyrna's got some cool looking cars out there. I'm not gonna lie.
Took some inspiration from New
Yeah,
Smyrna.
they got some
And-
cool.
they still run old bodies in the pros and the supers, so you get to see it on a body like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
like
stealing the idea; it's taking inspiration.
There
Yeah,
you
it's
go.
just inspiration.
Not all of it, just bits and
Yeah,
pieces.
so see, like he said, the Ward number for them. My number is based off the Wood Brothers.
Oh no, our number
No,
is
not
family.
the number. The
That's
number
a family number.
is straight family. I was just talking about like the half like kind of orange on the bottom. The Ward brothers Trevor always ran white and then black up top.
That's true, yeah.
Or black and then white on the bottom, something along those lines.
Yeah,
But
the number just goes back to all my numbers in sports. All my daughter Ellis's numbers in sports first started.
yeah,
His first number in T-ball was 2.
me and my sister have matching 2 tattoos.
Twos.
Dad's supposed to get one, but he hadn't done it yet. So
It's okay.
It's no pressure. You just have to get that tattoo done.
He's afraid it's gonna hurt.
I'm not afraid it's going to hurt. It's
It'll-
just you can't take it off once you get it.
that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I got a couple. Like
That's where I'm at.
yeah.
Yeah, you have laser removal.
I don't have to do that.
I don't want to sit through that and
Exactly.
go the whole time.
Yeah, I got a couple that I got to get covered up. I don't want to get them laser removed. That would suck even more.
I've heard that's way worse.
And it costs
than
way
the
more
tattoo
too.
itself.
Oh, I'm sure it does
God,
cost
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, it costs way more for that. Moving us into our last segment here, it's the fan question. This one actually comes from a sponsor of ours. Shout out to Carson Hayslip Racing. Thank you for sponsoring the show. Any modified drivers or any modified teams who have a car and need a driver, reach out to Carson Hayslip. The question from Carson.
Oh boy.
Yeah, from
I get enough
Carson.
questions from him on iRacing.
From iRacing.
Did you screen it first?
Yeah,
No, I did. He said 2, and I picked this one. Okay. It's actually a pretty similar question to the question that he got from Anthony.
That
Is
is
there any particular pre-race, I guess you can say like, let me rephrase it. Anything in particular that you do before a race besides getting a car ready?
yeah. Actually, before every race, I'll walk out of the track. My truck's parked outside, and I'll sit in my truck for about an hour, just kind of listening to music, clearing my head.
Okay.
If I'm not at Wake County and I can't do it in my truck, I'll sit in his truck, attached to the trailer, just away from everybody, just me, my thoughts, get myself in that mind frame to be able to go out there and drive something as hard as I can.
Yeah.
You got your juice box there too?
No, he gets it after he gets out of the
The
truck.
juice box
probably.
guy used to, when that first started, it's like, where in the hell is he at? Why is he not helping us? And then I realized he needed that little bit of time to himself. So
They were asking me if I knew the juce box story a couple of days ago, and I was like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. So I'm glad
I obviously
finally
forgot
have
about
learned
that too.
it.
So
What's on the playlist that you listen to?
A lot of it is like slower, older country music.
Okay.
Sorry.
Jamie Johnson, Randy Travis, guys like that. Just-
Alan Jackson.
Alan Jackson, he'll get a little upbeat sometimes, but I'll listen to some Alan Jackson here and there.
It's like the only country guy that I actually know.
No, I mean, I don't even know what I do. At least I travel by myself now because my
just
wife.
chase
No, my
around
wife.
the entire
No, my
time.
wife and kids don't come with me anymore, so it's just me now driving up there. So I mean,
Usually it's just you and me bullshitting for a good while, and that's about it.
yeah, because I roll it out and I don't do anything to my car. I just leave it like it is.
Yeah, because your pit is like right down from Zach's, and we'll just hang out there the entire time.
Yeah, because he's got AC in his trailer.
But this year's gonna be nuts because you got so many races. You and I are back to back, and then trying to drive and spot for each other is gonna be nuts.
I'm sure you guys are gonna be fine.
I think we'll be.
figure it out.
I think we'll be all right. I mean, it can't be too hard.
Lee, you gonna fill in every once in a while? when
Oh,
you
I
get
do.
out
I do have to say one thing though.
what's that
with spotting.
for y'all?
Yeah.
For him, not. I mean, or me. I don't
I mean,
care.
if I got some free time, I'd be glad.
No, I can't have him spot because he's my bumper puller outer guy.
Yeah, true
Oh.
that.
Polar outer.
Yeah, so every time I get wrecked and my bumper needs fixed, I go find Lee and John. And
Somebody's down
and
there.
they get that big metal bar and they yank
The
that
jack handle
bumper
works
out.
great.
And I go on about my night.
Then
He's my bumper puller outer guy.
just come find me and yell at me afterwards for it.
I get somebody to throw you off, I guess. But yeah, he's so they have helped me out a lot this year, pulling out the bumper and all that stuff, trying to make sure everything's right. Because I mean, obviously Dylan Spain, as we know, he's so big. I mean, he can only do so much. So I mean, I go down and I try to find anybody I can. Usually they're about the first ones that are out there wanting to help because my wife is out there, freaking out too sometimes. So she's
That's one thing about Wake County. The community on Pit Road is unlike anything I've
I know,
seen.
like y'all don't know anything about it, but y'all say, "What do I need?" And I'm just like,
Yeah.
check this, check that, and
I mean, there was one night I got my whole rear bumper torn off, and I really didn't have crew guys on pit road, but I pulled down pit road. Next thing I knew, there was six guys on my rear bumper.
We were taping that bumper up.
Exactly. And I mean, you don't have to ask. It's just if a car comes down pit road and it needs something, somebody's going to be there for you, whether you know them or not.
Yeah, that night was that's something else. Just the community there of people that you compete against. Everything might not be, peaches and cream every week with them, but they're there to help you if you need it a lot of times, and that's really cool. And that night, he's coming to the infield. I'm trying to stop him. We're both really upset with how that happened. And John's like, "We're done." And I said, "No, we're not. Look." And there's like 7 people over there putting the rear bumper back on our car before we even got over there. And, it worked out. He won the next race. So
That's what I love about Wake County.
it was like,
I was ready to, because they just ripped it off, and I went out there and finished the first race, towards the back. And then we were in such a bad headspace, we were ready to pack it up, and the guys working on the car were not. They put it back together, and I'm glad they did, because we ended up going out there and getting a win in the second twin.
yeah, a couple of them were competitors.
Yeah.
And we had them come to Victory Lane, which I know they felt weird about that. But I'm like, no, if it hadn't been for y'all guys here that night, we wouldn't have been able to get that done in time. So
The tape added the extra 10th.
There you go.
There.
probably helped the spoiler angle a little bit.
Yeah.
I think when they mounted it, they put some shims in there and raised the rear of the car.
It looked like a super spoiler.
But no, yeah, I mean, I tell everybody, Wake County is like a family. You don't know them, but they'll treat you like family. They're on race night. That's what I love about it.
That's
out
how
there.
I felt from day one. Of
I mean, and obviously they see it too, but I'm about to raise a second child out there. So, Chase is out there running in everybody's pits, and I'm like, dude, stop. But,
Just pass a little this way. I'll hang out with a cool dude.
everybody's like, no, he's fine. So, yeah, you can hang out with my other one if you want.
He's a cool dude.
He'll talk to you all night. But no, I love it out there. I love the family and the community out there. It's awesome.
It is.
Yeah. Well, get you on the spot here, Lee. To send us off on the episode, you have to go one-on-one with TJ here on a best dad joke.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I thought about this because I saw you guys. I saw you guys set Noah up, so I've been thinking about it. He's gonna hate it. It's corny as
I think
hell.
I already know where you're going.
I guarantee you do. Who goes first?
Whoever wins it sends the episode off. So let's have TJ go first.
Hold on, just to see.
It's not going to hurt my feelings if I do not win.
No, I won't say anything.
Yeah, you know what it
I don't
is.
want to give it away.
That's why I got to say
The fact
it.
that John's nervous about your dad.
Yeah,
right?
no,
it's not bad. It's
The fact that he knows
it's a bad dad
I
joke.
just remember the first time he said it to me, and I was disappointed.
I can't wait.
He knows. It's a family tradition.
All right, well, TJ, go first.
Yeah, so I told my dad he needs to embrace his mistakes, so he gave me a hug.
That's a good one.
All right, the history with this one is when Ellis was growing up, John was growing up, and we were driving on the road a lot. We'd pull up, just so happened, if you think about it, there's a lot of cemeteries that you see that end up being at stop signs or whatever.
Yeah.
And they'd be looking out there, and I'd say, hey, people are just dying to get in that place.
Yeah.
Now, it went on for so long, I caught so much crap for it. Now we can be riding down the road, we'll pass one, and I'll just look, and he'll be like, don't do it.
Don't do it.
But the first time he said that to me, I was maybe 10, just finally old enough to understand things. And he was like, "You ever wanted to go in there?" And I was like, "Why would I want to go in there?" He was like, "People are dying to get in there all the time."
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
That valid point.
I laugh more at their reaction than obviously the joke. So.
I'm going to give this one to Lee.
I think you lost this one, dude.
That's one of my better ones I have too.
That was a good one, though.
People are just dying to get in there, man.
But he's not wrong. They are at stop signs.
Yeah, you can't argue.
I was
with it.
perfect. It was
They
perfect setup.
are.
You just kind of have to sit there silent because you're like, he's right.
I'm gonna go home and be like,
Dad's
"There's
an
one
idiot.
there. There's one there."
I'm going to steal that one from you.
Go right ahead.
I've used it before. I've taken it from him.
Man.
All right, Lee. Send us off now.
Just want to thank you guys for having us. It's a pleasure to be a part of another episode of 3 Idiots in One Trailer. Make sure you check them out.
And one more big thing, thank you to all my Scent Racing guys. Thank you to Justin Carroll for giving me the opportunity to drive a late model next year when the climate of how late model racing works nowadays it's expensive. And he's given me an opportunity, and I appreciate that.
And to all of our sponsors, thank you.
And to our sponsor as well, Carson Aislip Racing. And thank you everybody for tuning in. And we will see you on the next one.
Yep.
Bye.
See ya.